just ring up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Oh yes, good afternoon, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here regarding my brother, Mr. Talib Hussain. Today is Thursday, the 28th of September 2023, and I'm once again leaving yourself a message asking you or anybody in the council to get back to me regarding the whereabouts and the location of my brother. I need to know where he is and how he's doing, considering I'm his family member, nearest relative, next of kin, carer and everything. And it's getting very repetitive, but I have no other option but to ring you up and try to engage with you and try to find out what's happening. Or as you know from the emails that I'm sending, it's now been 52 days later that we have absolutely no idea where my brother is. My sister's worried sick in Oldham, and we need to know where our family member is. The state can't just simply come down one day and abduct him and not give us any legal framework that you're working under. Obviously, as you know, I'm sending emails every day to your solicitor, whom are working from home, working from abroad, working as they will, and not giving me a simple written answer. When it comes to yourselves, you're always telling me, "Oh, put things in writing." Well, I have put things in writing. What's your next pretext and excuse? In order to get out of your responsibilities and duties of care, you tell me to put things in writing to you, and then when I do put things in writing to you, you simply ignore it. You're simply saying we don't need to address anything. This is the exact same scenario that you did with my mother. You abducted her from my care. You could not even care for her for a year. Within 334 days she was murdered, and now all of a sudden you're looking to take care of my brother. No doubt he's going to end up in hospital. No doubt he's going to be fully deteriorating, not eating properly, not being able to take care of himself. He's obviously, this is the same situation that we found ourselves in July, August 2018, when he had deteriorated because the Dalit had your associate Adalat had absconded from the scene. Was that not being neglectful on his part at a time when the court of protection were involved? No, this is just simply ridiculous. You're colluding and conspiring with everybody, all the police, all the judges, all your other associates, in order to hide and cover up the fact that you are not looking to assist us and looking to target and victimize me and my brother, in order for you to cover up your own systemic failures in adult social care that you've been having for a number of years now. I've looked to highlight this to you. I've looked to bring it to your attention, and all you can do is run away like pusillanimous little cowards. Come to my house and threaten me, attack my brother. He's no doubt going to be alarmed and distressed and isolated and alone. What kind of care package have you got for my brother? There was no assessment carried out, no understanding of what my brother's parents and care needs are, wishes are, anything like this. All you did was you simply came down, arrested me from my garden, and took my brother into your care. It was a preemptive attack, a clearly codified operation that you attempted to attack me because there was no other solutions available to you, and you've got everybody on board. You're looking to degrade and humiliate me. You've come into the house, you've seen what kind of state we're living in, and this is a direct result of you accumulating all his money. We've told you before that as a result of your actions, or your accumulating his money, which is a criminal offense, which you convicted me of, for you to only do the exact same thing. It's ridiculous. You have clearly abducted and stolen my brother. As you can appreciate from the emails I'm sending, I'm trying to tell everybody that you've done this, and you're simply buying off everybody. How many more people are you going to buy off? You're going to have to buy off the whole world, because I'm going to tell everybody you've stolen my brother from my care because you couldn't afford to pay his care costs, and this is a racist, Islamophobic, xenophobic agenda that you're carrying through with all your associates and everybody else in order to target me and my vulnerable family members. Truly horrific and despicable of you to do this to me and my family. I'm truly aghast at your malevolence and fraud and deception and corruption, which is ongoing, and my poor brother's suffering now as a consequence of your refusal to engage with me. Why would you be refusing to engage with me? I have certain rights in law which you were trying to remove. I'm still his next of kin and nearest relative. You tried to remove me from being so back in 2018, when you had conspired with the solicitors and the judges in order to get the local authority health and well-being director, Bev Maybury, to be his nearest relative. Where's Bev Maybury today? She's retired. All of you people will retire and move on. You have other obligations, other people that you need to be looking after. You're not here for the longer run. I'm here for the rest of his life. I've dedicated and sacrificed everything in order for me to be here for his needs and God willing for him to have a long life. All you're looking to do is financially plunder and profit here from him and take all his money, and then you're going to kill him off. And that's exactly what you did in my mother's case, and that's what you've done previously in other cases where this is your narrative and agenda. You murder people off, and then you look to cover it all up and state that it's got nothing to do. It's like, no, you're just doing your duty of care. You are not abiding by the laws that you're supposed to be governed under. You do have a legal duty of care. That was under the section 117 of the Mental Health Act. You just completely ignore the laws. Or it's better for you to take the money and use that money to buy off everybody in order to have this facade of authority and doing your job, when the reality is that you're just like common criminals. You're stealing money from the members of the public and using
have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
You're using public money in order to buy off judges and solicitors and barristers and the police and everybody else in order for you to continue to have the absolute contrivance that you're meant to be providing social care. You're letting the whole people down, and it's appalling and despicable. And you need to release my brother back into my care and give us our money back.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1. Message sent.
Okay, so today's message was at 12:50. It's going to be nearly 1 o'clock now. I once again left him another message. It's all falling on deaf ears, isn't it? It's all falling on the fact that it's all falling on deaf ears. We don't care what you have to say. We don't care about the law. We're just money grabbing, hungry, greedy, so and so's, and all we want is money. And in order to get this money, we're gonna have to exploit the situation, trying to take money off Talib, trying to get his house, trying to get all his finances, without giving him any freedom of choice, freedom of movement, without respecting any of his human rights, violating him to an nth degree. Why is he being denied to see his own family members? Obviously, the local authority have commissioned the services from West Yorkshire Police in order to achieve this narrative and agenda, as they have done many times in the past, particularly in my case. All they really do is go to West Yorkshire Police as the paymaster and say, look, we want this, we need this, and the West Yorkshire Police bend over backwards to facilitate them. But that's not just the West Yorkshire Police, is the Magistrates Courts and Tribunal Services, who are spearheaded by Nick Goodwin, the same Nick Goodwin who was the public guardian in my mother's case, and resulted in my mother being murdered by him through his collusion when I had been engaging with him. So not only is Nick Goodwin now in charge of the Courts and Tribunal Services, but all the judiciary and the judges, the district judges and the Crown Court judges are all working under the direction of the local authority, and that just extends to the High Court judge in London, High Court judges and justices in London, which obviously I've experienced in my personal experience from working, dealing with the court of protection in my mother's case. So yes, all just the same corruption and malevolence taking place as the expense and exploitation of the weak and the vulnerable, such as my brother, and targeting me as his carer so they can continue to make money and profit and gain for themselves. Absolutely horrendous, absolutely ridiculous, absolutely appalling.